People count. People around us are not just there for our benefit or for the sake of our convenience. I'm Bill Snodgrass. Welcome to my vlog. The serious part of this vlog is going to be really kind of inspired by a friend of mine, a guy I used to know, who really went out of his way to make people feel valued and respected and to touch them on a personal level. And I think that's something that we're kind of missing in the world around us. So that's what the serious part of this vlog is going to be. Otherwise, welcome to the vlog. See, I got that otherwise at the beginning of the vlog now. Where was that otherwise coming from? Let's just get going. What? I bought it myself. So I have students in the classroom during lunch period again. As I once more open a package from Amazon. Not an exciting package at all. This is like boring stuff. So I got one of these the other day. I got the wrong kind, hoping that this is the right kind. So I got one for my old camera, with that camera. Got the wrong one, so now try this one. This, I can't even say this. It's a honk ski. It's honk ski. But I got SD cards everywhere, and this is a SD card holder because you got to hold your SD card somewhere, right? You want to say hello to my vlog audience? They're both shaking their head. No, you chickens.
Sorry. My face will limit your views if you go down.
No, just your voice. I can't have your face.
Hi, vlog.
Hello, vlog. I don't know if you could hear that, but this is my SD card holder. Holds eight SD cards. I will put the affiliate link down in the comments. It is Monday afternoon. It's just about 4 o'clock, and I'm on my way to do one of the work-based learning visits. Young man works in the next town north, but he goes in at 4. So I'm going in at 4. While I'm on this part of the road where the speed limit is pretty slow, I wanted to pick up with a quick account from, I was talking about earlier, people count. An account about people counting. A lot of this vlog is going to be based on a friend I had years ago, and I'm just going to say his name was Troy. And people who know me will probably know him, but he was an amazing person. And he had this way of making people feel important. One time we stopped at this ice cream parlor to get ice cream, and there was a young high school student working there, and it was after, it was late in the day, and she seemed, so she gives you kind of basically the, "May I take your order, please? I'm barely one notch above a robot." And Troy looks at her and he says, "Well now," and he points to her name tag and he goes, "Your name's Mary, isn't it?" And she smiled a little bit and she looked up and then she looked down at her name tag and she's like, "Yeah, my name's Mary." And then he didn't order ice cream. Instead, he said, "I bet your parents gave you that name." And she thought about that for just a second before she smiled really big and laughed. She goes, yeah, they did. That's kind of how it works. Now she's smiling and he's smiling, and he goes on. He doesn't stop now. He has awakened her, and he's got her smiling. And the next thing is to make her feel important and to make her feel like a human being. Instead of saying, "I would like a scoop of ice cream," or whatever, he said, you look like you're in about the 11th or 12th grade. And she says, yes, whatever she said, yes, I am. And he says, do you go to, and he named the local high school from where we were, and she goes, yes, I do. And he says, well, now, do you know Miss Rogers? And she goes, yes, I had her in 10th grade for geometry or something. And Troy's like, well, now, Miss Rogers and I, we used to live, I don't know, something street lived, I don't know. He went on with the story. And ice cream hasn't come into play at all. And the fact that she is a cashier at an ice cream stand, and when it was all said and done, I felt like he had validated her humanity before engaging in this transactional relationship thing of, you give me ice cream, I'll give you money. He had humanified her first. And I think that's important. And I think that's noteworthy. And the story is long. I mean, I've been talking for 6 minutes on this one story. But it's important. We have a lot of relationships with people that are just transactional. It's like, I'll give you money, you give me gas, or I'll give you money, you give me tea, or whatever. But Troy wouldn't stop there. Before he would enter that transactional kind of relationship, he would humanitize the person. But more on this later. Humanitizing the person. More on this later. So, when I was just saying humanitize, I'm pretty sure I meant humanize. So, there's that. And that's a lake in the background, you just can't tell. By the way, if you've come to my vlog to check on Northwest Indiana's weather, it was like 60 degrees yesterday, and it's like 26 degrees now. It was like clear blue skies, and it's like that now, just in case you wanted to know what the weather was. So I was just at a fast food place that is renowned for being like the home of the large hamburger and french fries and milkshakes. Imagine my surprise when someone going through the drive-thru ordered tacos. It just seems like we're tempting the very organizational fiber of the universe by selling tacos at that place. So I got the need bread text. So we're done with that. Let's get out of here. So it is Thursday afternoon, and it is deceptively cold. I've been watching the outside, all day long, and I was like, wow, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's 22 degrees, but it is beautiful. But it is pretty cold. I want to finish my thoughts about treating people with dignity and respect. I think we've been saying people count, and people do count. People count a lot. So I got one more story, and this is a really good story. So it's Troy, the guy I told the other story about. I didn't see this firsthand, but another colleague of mine was there and has told the story. So this takes place at Baskin Robbins. Troy and the other guy go into Baskin Robbins one day, and the cashier's kind of got that, robotic, may I take your order going on. And Troy, he smiles. He's very energetic, and he says, I would like an ice cream cone. And the cashier says, well, we have 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoops, which would you like? And he says, that depends. She goes, what does that depend upon? He goes, is this bigger than normal scoop day? She goes, bigger than normal scoop day? What is bigger than normal scoop day? He goes, well, sometimes I come in and I'll order ice cream and I get a normal sized scoop. But sometimes I get a bigger than normal scoop. So if today is normal scoop day, I want 2 scoops. But if today is bigger than normal scoop day, I want 1 scoop. Well, she's smiling and she's thinking this guy's crazy, or who knows what she's thinking. But she's definitely having a good time, and she's definitely out of robot mode. She goes, bigger than normal scoop day? She goes, I've never heard of that. She looks over at the manager, and the manager's laughing. Not only has Troy brought life to the cashier, he's brought life to the manager as well. So the manager's laughing. The cashier asks the manager, says, is today bigger than normal scoop day? And the manager just shakes his head, and he looks at Troy and he goes, for this guy, it's bigger than normal scoop day. He had a way with people that just broke the ice, that lightened them up, that just made them feel good to be themselves. That made them feel good about what they were doing. Whether they were a cashier at an ice cream parlor, or they were the manager of a grant foundation, whatever they were, whoever they were, he had a way of making people feel good about themselves. Because in his mind, people count. People are valuable. People are not just what they do. They're people first, and then they are everything else. I don't know if everybody can be as energetic and as animated as Troy about everything that Troy was energetic and animated about. But I think we can learn from him and from his attitude about people, that maybe with just a little bit of effort, we can bring a little bit of joy into people's lives. So that's the bigger than normal scoop day story. Hope you liked it. So I'm going to bring this video to a close, and I just want to encourage you to keep in mind, that people do count. And as we go through the day in, day out, the grind, whatever you want to call it, it's easy to get to the point where you just, you want your milkshake, or you want your gas, and you're just trying to get a hurry. That's not necessarily always the best. Now, I don't think everybody can pull it off to the degree that Troy did, but everybody can pull it off a little bit. So a kind word, a smile, a thank you, responding to the opening line at the cash register with thank you, or how's your day going, or something personable, can't hurt. It's not going to hurt you, and it might put a smile on the other person's face. So I hope you'll give it a try. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone who might enjoy it as well. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. I think I got through that whole closing without saying otherwise.